Who is Malcolm-Jamal Warner? Malcolm-Jamal Warner is one of those rare figures in entertainment whose career arc defies the typical Hollywood narrative. Born on August 18, 1970, in Jersey City, New Jersey, Warner's journey is not just the story of a successful actor. It is the journey of an artist who has worn many hats: actor, director, musician, poet, and advocate, while maintaining a sense of grounded authenticity that is increasingly rare in the industry. He was named after two legendary figures of African-American history, Malcolm X and jazz pianist Ahmad Jamal, which already gave him a symbolic starting point. Growing up in Montclair, New Jersey, Warner displayed a natural flair for performance from an early age. While many child actors stumble when transitioning to adult careers, Warner navigated that notoriously treacherous path with deliberate care, always mindful of his craft and his personal growth. For most of the world, Warner's name will forever be tied to his iconic role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, a groundbreaking sitcom that ran from 1984 to 1992. As the only son in the fictional Huxtable family, Theo was relatable to millions of viewers, struggling with grades, figuring out life, and delivering some of the most memorable comedic moments of the series. But while The Cosby Show became a cultural juggernaut, it also cast a long shadow over Warner's career. He was instantly famous, but fame can be both a gift and a curse. Warner understood early that he needed to find ways to grow beyond Theo, to prove that his artistry could transcend one role. The transition from child star to adult performer is littered with stories of self-destruction, scandal, and career derailment. Warner, however, was determined not to become another cautionary tale. After The Cosby Show ended, he actively sought roles that challenged perceptions of him. He appeared in shows like Malcolm and Eddie, which ran from 1996 to 2000, showcasing his comedic chops alongside Eddie Griffin. This was Warner's way of demonstrating range, stepping into a completely different dynamic and comedic style while also serving as an executive producer. His later television work included guest and recurring appearances on dramas like Suits, Dexter, and The Resident, where he brought depth and gravitas to his characters. He refused to be typecast, and it's that refusal that has kept him relevant for decades. Beyond acting, Warner's talents extend into music and spoken word. A gifted bass guitarist, he has collaborated with several jazz and funk musicians, releasing his own spoken word albums such as the Miles Long mixtape. His music is thoughtful, often socially conscious, blending jazz, funk, and poetry into a unique sonic identity. Warner has cited music not just as a creative outlet, but as a form of therapy and expression that connects him to his roots. His spoken word performances often tackle themes like identity, race, and love, delivered with a raw sincerity that audiences find both powerful and moving. But Warner's story is also one of resilience in the face of cultural shifts and personal challenges. The legacy of The Cosby Show has been complicated by the legal controversies surrounding Bill Cosby. For Warner, this has meant navigating the delicate balance of honoring a show that broke barriers for African Americans on television while acknowledging the painful truths that emerged about its lead actor. He has spoken publicly about the conflicting emotions he feels, emphasizing the importance of separating the art from the artist, but also the difficulty in doing so. Warner's maturity and perspective have earned him a respected place, not only among peers, but also among audiences who grew up watching him. He's not the kind of celebrity constantly chasing headlines. Instead, he has built a career rooted in integrity, craft, and thoughtful choices. His work as a director, both in television and music videos, further highlights his multifaceted talent. He's directed episodes for shows like The Cosby Show during its run and Malcolm and Eddie, proving that his storytelling abilities extend behind the camera as well. Even in his personal life, Warner has maintained a certain privacy rare for public figures. While he's had relationships in the public eye, including with Michelle Thomas, his late Cosby Show co-star, he tends to keep family matters away from media spectacle. In recent years, he has spoken more about the importance of fatherhood, sharing glimpses of life with his daughter while maintaining boundaries that protect her from public scrutiny. Today, Malcolm-Jamal Warner remains a working actor, musician, and director who has not only survived but thrived in an industry that often discards child stars once their first wave of fame fades. He's proof that with discipline, adaptability, and a deep sense of self, one can create a career that spans decades without sacrificing authenticity. His journey is not just about Hollywood success, it's about personal evolution, the courage to reinvent oneself, and the quiet power of staying true to one's values in a world that often rewards the opposite. Warner's legacy, then, is still being written. He's not merely a nostalgic figure from television history, he's an artist still creating, still performing, and still pushing himself into new territory. In an entertainment landscape obsessed with the next viral star, Malcolm-Jamal Warner stands as a reminder that longevity in this business comes from talent, yes, but also from patience, humility, and the relentless pursuit of growth. Malcolm-Jamal Warner may not be the loudest celebrity in the room, but his career speaks volumes. From his legendary role as Theo Huxtable on The Cosby Show, where he captured the hearts of audiences worldwide, to his present-day status as a respected actor, director, and musician, Warner has proven that talent, work ethic, and humility can outlast trends and scandals. While many child actors from the 1980s faded from the spotlight, he turned his name into a symbol of consistency and quality. His ability to adapt and reinvent himself is evident in his diverse body of work, from television dramas to comedies and even spoken-word poetry. Warner doesn't just act, he creates. In a world where celebrities often rely on quick bursts of viral fame, he has built his career the slow, steady, and intentional way. Audiences can sense that authenticity, and it's why they've stayed with him for decades. Today, Malcolm-Jamal Warner is far more than the actor from a beloved sitcom. He is an artist who continues to inspire. His music, directing, and social engagement prove that success isn't only about what you achieve on screen, but the impact you leave behind. His story is a reminder that fame can fade, but the respect you earn endures. What makes Warner's journey even more remarkable is how he has navigated Hollywood without compromising his values. In an industry that often demands conformity, he has stayed true to himself, carefully choosing roles and projects that reflect his artistry rather than chasing quick paychecks. This deliberate approach has earned him not just fans, but respect from peers who recognize his commitment to craft over clout. His longevity also comes from his willingness to grow. Warner has embraced change, stepping into new genres, collaborating with different creatives, and even expanding into music with his spoken word and jazz-inspired work. These ventures show a side of him that many casual fans never expected, proving that his creativity extends far beyond acting. In a way, Malcolm-Jamal Warner represents the blueprint for sustainable success in entertainment. Talent, grounded in discipline, paired with the courage to evolve. He's proof that you can start your career as a teenager on one of the biggest sitcoms in history and still carve out a meaningful, relevant legacy decades later. And that might just be his most impressive role of all. Warner's career has also been defined by his ability to maintain a certain mystique. In an era where celebrities overshare on social media, he has chosen a more private path, letting his work speak for itself. This has only added to his appeal, as audiences feel they know him through his performances rather than through constant online exposure. That balance between accessibility and privacy is rare today, and it has kept his reputation intact. Another defining trait is his deep respect for the history of black television and film. Warner often speaks about the importance of representation, not just in front of the camera, but behind it. He has directed episodes for major shows, making sure diverse voices are heard in production rooms. This advocacy work has positioned him not only as a performer, but as a leader within the industry. He has also been fearless in taking on challenging roles that break away from his Cosby Show image. Whether playing flawed characters in drama series or bringing intensity to guest appearances, Warner constantly pushes himself beyond the comfort zone. This ability to transform has prevented him from being typecast, a fate that has trapped many child stars. Outside of acting, his passion for music remains a strong part of his identity. Warner's fusion of poetry, jazz, and spoken word has earned critical praise and allowed him to connect with audiences on a more intimate level. It's a reminder that his artistry isn't confined to one medium. He is a storyteller in the purest sense, no matter the format. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, share it with friends, and subscribe so you don't miss the next inspiring figure we'll be exploring.